Chris wants to make a Skype call. And Chris
hey, what's up, man?
Here. Hello, Chris.
Hi there.
How are you?
Actually, pretty good today.
Pretty good. I'm glad to hear that.
Sorry about last week when I didn't have a question. That was dumb.
I don't know, man. You know what? Hey, to be honest,
yeah,
it's water under the bridge.
All right.
You know why I'm saying that?
Are you looking at a bridge with water on it? There's always a delay.
No, I don't remember. The thing is, I don't remember last week, so if you wouldn't even said anything, I wouldn't even known.
Well.
But now I do know, so now I'm just going to laugh at you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that, but
hey,
I had a question.
Feel about it however you do wish.
I had 2 questions if Rocco's still there.
Rocco, yeah, Rocco takes questions.
Yeah. Yeah, Rocco, because you collect a lot of figures. Out of all the figures you've collected, like, which one has the most value to you? Like just your favorite one?
My favorite figure ever?
Good question.
Just out of your collection currently.
Oh, that's a really good question. You know what? For me, my favorite. All I know is my favorite.
Yeah.
But it broke.
Oh no.
When I was moving stuff around, it just like rotted or something. It fell apart. But the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Serpentera?
It was Lord Zed's personal Zord.
That's like Lozengon.
Yes, and it was built to be and was multiple times bigger than the Rangers Zords. And they made the toy to scale. And that, to me, it was hard to find when... I remember as a kid, that was like the holy grail of like... I just remember trying really hard in school and all this other stuff to maybe like earn it, like maybe someone in my family will get this.
Yeah.
And then I worked hard all year, and then summer came. I went to Las Vegas with my family. I was like, hey, I've been really good. Could you give me that thing? And they were like, dude, that's the most expensive thing they've ever put out. I don't know if we could afford to get it to you, even if we wanted. Hey, maybe if we hit a jackpot.
Yeah.
Within the hour, they hit a jackpot.
Oh!
I was like, oh! And so...
You're getting that fucker.
Rules are rules, yeah. So I got that, and... It still looks good on a shelf. Like, it's been 15 years. And
did it gatai with anything else?
Nope.
No?
No, and what that Zord was from in the Japanese show, it was a god.
Oh. And
it was a Zord made by the gods, or something like that, and what I love, and I love this kind of character, is that if either side got too powerful in the show, if the monsters were too strong, or the Zords got too big and powerful, this was it was a neutral Zord that would swoop in and just annihilate what side was too strong.
Really? It was like a balancer.
So there'd be episodes where it'd be like, oh wow, they're really kicking this monster's out. Oh fuck. Like a shadow would just come over the city, and it's like, well, they're gonna be facing this thing now. It was cool.
Well,
hey,
actually,
do you know how to switch to the Arbiter, Rocco?
Pretty recently, a few years ago.
Sorry, 1 second. You use the
control
pad, right?
Wait, what? I got it to turn on if I hold this down.
Are you talking about the big axe?
Yeah.
Hold L and you use...
Oh, you just hold L to use it. Yeah. It's called the Arbiter.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to hold it down. Crack that shit.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, brother.
2 things sort of similar happened to me. I don't really collect figures that much, but I collect all like model cards and whatever stuff like that, right? And for Christmas a few years ago, I got this die-cast model of a dragster, and this was limited edition. There was like 1,000 made or something, right?
Yeah.
And I, put this on my shelf, and it was the best thing on my shelf there out of all my models, right? And someone was cleaning it or something in my room and knocked it off and smashed it in half, and there was 1,000 made, and it's gone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, and this move is fucking rad.
Sorry, and you mentioned, like, something about hitting the jackpot, right?
Yeah.
Recently, like, I think over the weekend, my dad, he entered the lottery, right?
Yeah.
And he was 1 number off of hitting the jackpot. And here we have this thing called like Lotto Extra, where if you pay an extra $5 for the ticket, you can get like a bigger jackpot in case you don't win, right?
Yeah.
If he would have spent the extra $5, we would have like $130,000 right now, but he didn't.
Damn.
Whoa! Did you yell at him and say, "You fucked up, Dad"?
Yeah, because the thing is, it's kind of my fault because I was there with him. And he asked like, "What do you think? Should I get the extra?" And I said, "I don't, whatever," and I didn't really answer.
It's
and he
totally
didn't.
your fault, man.
It's my fault.
Fuck.
But we
Dude.
still got like $100, I think, for being like one off.
Hey, 100's 100.
Yeah, use it for groceries, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you know
I
what?
had a second question that I guess is for both of you.
Yeah.
Alright, like when you guys are at like conventions or just whatever, taking calls, stuff like that, do you guys ever like get quoted on like older videos or stuff like that you just like get annoyed by this quote? Like one that you hear so often is just annoying?
Nobody really annoys me because to me, if you're a fan.
Yeah, you have
of my
questions.
Work, if you're a fan of my work, I'm flattered, even if it's the oldest quote in the book.
Yeah.
But if you're asking, is there one that I personally don't want to hear? I mean, again, it doesn't offend me, it doesn't bother me, so don't worry about it. But I don't really need to hear, what are you buying?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to hear that. That would be cool. I would be cool not hearing that. But I don't care. It doesn't offend me. I think it's still flattering. And a lot of times people will quote things back to me that I don't even remember. Like, whoa, you pulled that out of nowhere, and that's fun to me. But yeah.
I like the quote, and I don't like seeing it on YouTube or stuff, but I do like in person. Every once in a while, hearing the. I've fought guys like this before, kind of thing.
Yeah, in person it's funny. On YouTube,
if you do something well, like I was at a line buying something, and I was talking to I think you, Rocco, and someone walked up and was like, "Hey, I've fought guys like this. If you're, hey, I'm a real big fan of your stuff. How you guys doing?" And it was like, "Oh, that's funny."
Yeah.
But normally I would never do. I don't think I would walk up to someone and tell them a quote. I would just say like, "Hey, I appreciate your deal." Or whatever. I wouldn't go up to David Bowie and be like, "There's a starman waiting in the sky." I love it. I love it, David.
Yeah.
Because that'd probably be weird for him, right?
Yeah.
People were doing that when I met Weird Al. People were doing that to him.
Oh, that's
man, eat it. Oh yeah, and I said this before, but someone kept telling him, "Yeah, I got this album, I got that album." And then when it came to me, I made fun of those people, and I went, "Hey man, I got all your albums on Napster. Thanks so much for putting those on there." I made fun of that. Like, I worded it in the same way that they were, and he cracked up about it, and I was so happy. I was like, well,
fun.
okay. He appreciated that. Thank you. But I was probably just as much of a loser as the other people. So
yeah, you fucking loser.
Yep.
How dare you talk to Al?
Hey, everybody at home, find out how to make your own Cheez-Its, because these are really good.
Yeah, they are good. Make an account on their website, and comment on all of the posts. I want to know how to make the Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Do that, and then they'll have to thank us for all their new subscribers.
Yep.
Look at this fucker. This fool tried to get me, but I countered his ass. Oh, and I got a green orb out of it, too. Boom, selecta. Look at this dork.
So I had I
Jump
guess one last
midair
question.
Yeah?
This one's just for you, Garrett. But I mean, like, you like the Misfits a lot, right?
Yeah, I listen to the Misfits.
Yeah,
so
like
you have to hire me.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Because I'm pretty sure they still do tours and stuff, but it's like a completely different set.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Are you still into them, like,
There was a
new
period-
whatever set, or just like the older stuff?
There was a period in the 90s where they reformed with a guy named Michael Graves, and he was singing. And now I believe the touring band, the Misfits, is being I think the singer is Jerry Only, which was the original bassist.
Yeah.
And then I think they have like Dr. Chud on drums and some guy from Black Flag on. I don't remember, but I guess they play some old stuff and some new shit, which I don't like. But I'm a huge Danzig fan, and the only Misfits I listen to or have listened to is stuff that's by Danzig. Yeah. I've kind of followed his whole career from Misfits through Sam Hain through Danzig, and I've gone and seen Danzig fairly often. There was a period where I was going like at least 2-3 times a year. but I don't think I've been in about 2 years. Was actually thinking about going up to Long Beach in, I think, March for a show that he's going to be headlining. And what he does is he goes out and does a Danzig set, and then he brings out Doyle, who's the original guitar player, and then they play a bunch of old Misfits songs and a bunch of old Sam Haines songs sometimes. It depends on who his bassist is, because for a while he had the old Sam Haines bassist, or one of them playing, and I can't remember that guy's name. He's a Jersey guy. Well, they're all fucking Jersey guys, but... Yeah, anyway, it's, that's cool, because as a kid, I never thought I was going to get to see Glenn Danzig sing a bunch of Misfits songs, but I actually have, like, a couple times. The problem with seeing Danzig live is Glenn Danzig is a, very coarse, obnoxious, rock star, asshole kind of attitude person. He acts like he's got a big ego. He's always fucking mad. I've seen fans that come try to fucking talk to him, and he just fucking rips them apart. I've never even, like, wanted to even say hi to him, because it's that, you know, you don't want to meet your heroes and have them turn out to be assholes, and that, unfortunately, is kind of what I already know about Glenn Danzig. And that's the way he wants it, and he fucking knows, and that's his own business. Like, I'm not talking shit on the guy. I love his music. As a person, I wouldn't want to have a fucking conversation with him. He, on stage, is equally a dick. He yells at the fucking sound guy. He complains about the shit to his fucking style. I've seen him, like, in between verses, set the mic down and fucking scream and point and have a temper tantrum on stage at people in the wings because of who the fuck knows what happened or whatever. He's just always in a perpetual treating someone like shit. Like, action. Every time I've ever seen him live. And that really takes it out, even if the set sounds fine. If I'm looking at the dude on stage and he's fucking screaming at people and yelling at guys, like, I understand it's fucking hard rock, it's heavy metal, like, be tough, but don't be an asshole. I don't know, it's kind of off-putting, so I don't know. I don't really enjoy seeing him live anymore.
Yeah, because, I mean, I was just recently trying to get back into, like, the Misfits, right?
Yeah.
And the only ones I've been listening to, like, the full albums are, like, the ones with Danzig so far.
That's it, dude. I would not get involved.
Go any further?
Yeah, because it's a different. If it's a different singer and it's a whole different thing, and if you run out of Misfits stuff to listen to Sam Hain. A lot of the Sam Hain stuff, like November Coming Fire, that album is probably better than most all of the Misfits albums, in my opinion.
Well, I had, I guess, one last story before I get off about like Misfits.
Yeah.
Like, near my house, there's like
it's a very music-heavy episode.
You know, the mall. And in the mall, you know, almost every mall is gonna have that store with like the really just like cheap knockoff clothes and stuff, right?
Okay.
And in that mall, in my mall, there's like just, you know, knockoff Ed Hardy and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that's the entire store. And for some reason, amongst all this like Ed Hardy stuff, they just have a single Misfits shirt, and it's just the white skull. For no reason. Everything else is Ed Hardy, and they just sell one Misfits shirt.
Eric was making fun of me because I was wearing that shirt that you just described last night. Yeah, that's weird, dude. I don't know. That's probably some trendy-ass mall store that just wants to sell shit they know people will buy. And they see a bunch of kids walking around the shitty mall with that shitty Crimson Ghost shirt.
And for some reason, I live in between two malls, and at the other mall, there's an HMV, and they sell, like, next to Lil Wayne shirts, they have, like, Cannibal Corpse shirts that are, like, $5.
What's HMV? Is that like a music store?
Yeah, it's, like, music DVDs. It's just, like, a media store.
Oh, gotcha.
Mostly music, though.
Hey, man, I don't know. I don't really go into malls much anymore. Amazon's the way to go. You want some cool band shirts? I bought a Joy Division shirt on Amazon for $14.
Nice.
You can't buy that shit in the mall. As long as you know what size you are, if you're a guy, it's easy to buy shirts online.
Yeah.
Go find yourself one of those old school Fiend Club shirts. That's the joint. That's where it's at, man.
Hey.
Does anyone know where I'm supposed to fucking go? Rocco, do you know how to open that door with the slashes on it?
Using your new weapon.
Oh, okay. It sucks
Right.
not watching any cutscenes because I don't. Everything they tell me how to do, I never fucking do. Oh well.
Well, anyway, like, thanks for taking my call. So, thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. We'll
Thanks
talk
for
to you later.
answering my question also, Rocco.
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
answer. See you guys, I guess, Sunday or, like, whenever I call in again. See ya.
Hell yeah.
Cool.